Now let us begin the last part of the Sama Veda that we are studying, and we will begin with this stotra. Ya etam devam ekavritam veda sa sarvasmai vipashyati yacca pranani yaccana tamidam nigatam saha sa esha eka ekavrit eka eva sarve asmin deva ekavrito bhavanti. And the next sloka that gives us, always reminds us that what we are. Naham manushyo nacha deva yakshaha na brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudraha na brahmachari na grihi vanasthava Vikshu nacha aham nija bodha sarupaha. The moment we reach to that point, we can realize our own self, then the journeying of the self ends. The saga of the soul, the journey of the soul, is going back to the source, and all this information's knowledge is enshrined in the Vedas. And the Veda, we have already studied the Rig Veda and we are studying the Sama Veda. This is the last part of the Sama Veda. And we know the Sama Veda, the most, the slokas, the mantras are from the Rig Veda. We were discussing that, O God, the nourisher of the world, thy one bright form is of knowledge, and the other of karma, action. Shuklam te anyadya jatam te anyat Vishnu rupe ahini daurivasi. So it gives the idea that there are two things are there in this in our life. One is knowledge, another is action. Now, afterwards, the philosophers, they divided it in the Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Kanda means the chapter, the portion. The knowledge portion is I am Brahman, I am God, I am eternal, I am pure. That is the Jnana Kanda. But Karma Kanda, the practices which makes a man fit for that. To get that knowledge, we need some process to follow, practices. So that is called Karma Kanda. But afterwards, as everything slowly, because of the time, it degenerates, and that developed many different types of yajnas, pujas, rituals, and it became so much complicated and so many that even one purohita, one priest, was not able to do. So there were 4 priests. So one is only offering the oblation, another chanting the mantra, another arranging the things, another observing that everything is. So that way, so then came the conflict. The jnana, karma, which is good. Karma, a group of people who were involved in that karma, they started telling that karma is the only path and we have to follow that. And Jnanamarg is, they said, what for? What do you want? Only a little comfort? So this conflict went for a long time, and recently in comparing with the time of Veda, Shankaracharya, he told that jnana is the only path. Without knowledge, nothing is going to happen. So whatever you do, the worship, prayer, chanting of mantra, nothing is going to help you unless and until you are realizing that knowledge part. What is that knowledge? It's I am one with Brahman. In the Viveka Chudamani, some of the slokas are very clear about this. So the Brahmanas and Shankara. So again there was a conflict. In the Hinduism, always this history we find the people are coming forward and they are not ordinary people. They are very highly intellectual and their life was exalted life, very highly spiritual life. So these people, they are coming and giving their own ideas to develop. The Shankara came, he reestablished, as they say, by knowledge. But the confusion remained. The karma, what we will do? But as the time, the modern time, it is impossible for people to spend hours together for performing yajna. Everybody is busy. So obviously that karma kanda became very less. Swami Vivekananda came in the modern time and he introduced karma again, quoting from the Gita, taking the gist from the Gita. He is telling that karma can take you directly to that position where others are also reaching through knowledge and through the devotion. So these are the history and the karma. What type of karma? Then he is telling, it's not his words, it's the words of Sri Ramakrishna. If you can see God by closing your eyes, can't you see God by opening your eyes? And who are those gods? The moving, the human being, and the suffering human being. Why don't you feel compassion for them, love for them? Why don't you go forward to help them? What do they need? Then came again Annadana, Vastradana, etc. So you are giving food, you are giving clothings, you are giving other help. Then came, is it possible to help them in that way? Every day they need food. How many days you can provide him? Then he will become totally dependent on you. How many days you can provide the clothings? He needs clothings every alternate time. So the knowledge. So these are also there, they should be there at the knowledge. So in the Ramakrishna mission we find the combination. We find that we are giving Anna, Vastra, Vasasthana, that means all the material thing that is necessary. At the same time we give education, we provide education. And this education again two types. One is that education which will help them to earn some money and to help them there in the life and also spiritual. And when we came out, Swami Vivekananda came out to America and Europe, and he found that those things are not much necessary. So the Vedanta Society was formed only to spread Atma Jnana, the ultimate knowledge. So this way it goes, and Shankara said, without knowledge there is no mukti. And Vivekananda said, through karma, it is not the yajnas, it is not performing the homas, but unselfish work, any type of unselfish work. You can reach the highest goal. However, says this is the path of Vivekananda. Next we see that in the Sama Veda it says, Jata parena dharmana yat sabriddhi saha bhuvaha pitayat kashyap syagnihi Shraddha Mata Manu Kabihi. So it gives practices that you have to practice. O soul, thou manifest through austere penance and force of character. So, I think day before yesterday one young lady came, and her idea, I was really very happy to note, idea was very clear. Her brother and other relatives, they were talking about the people, they have taken initiation from this man, that man, but she was telling, unless and until that man is a man of character, he may give other teachings, many other, everything he can give, but not religious teachings. See, here we find in the Sama Veda, it says that if you don't have the character, if you don't have the penances, then you are not in a position to realize that supreme goal. So, this penances, what is that penances? Desires control. Sometimes we do the long fasting. We go walking for long distance to see the temple. So, on pilgrimages in India, there are so many. We sometimes go, that I have seen many people, they will bathe in the Ganga in the early morning, they will take the Ganga water and they will walk for miles after miles barefoot and to pour the water on the head of the Shiva, penances. So, all this type of different, in every religion it is there, the penances. But what is real penance? Always controlling your senses, always controlling your mind. Your mind wants to react, but you have to control it. That's called penance. So, this is the penance, and then comes the character. Whatever you are thinking constantly, and that becomes permanent impression, and that is your character. Some people are very good in behavior and courteous. Is it immediately they can do? No. Sometimes some people can do that, but their original character you can see when they are in difficulties. So, that is called character. Yesterday I went and I was in a group of people discussing an organization from Korea. There are some other places also. So, here in Chicago they have an office, they organize every month the dialogue between the religious leaders. So, yesterday I went, I saw, and one gentleman, he was talking, an Afro-American gentleman, wrongly he was jailed for I think 20 years or something like that. It's a long period. And he was telling the people with whom I was living, just like hell, the terrible people. But I was there, though innocent, wrongly they arrested me, kept over there 20 long years. And you know what he did? He went on praying to God, give me strength, give me strength, give me strength so that I can resist all this. Then he was going and telling all other inmates, do not do this. The other people, so he went to them and told, don't do this, God is observing us. And then the jail authority kept him in a cell, separated from all others. Why? You are making a totally different thing. You should not do. He wanted to make them good, and instead of helping them, well, no, this is not the system. This is the system. They will fight, they will abuse each other, the filthy language they will talk. That is the way. This the jail life is like this. And he was rather punished, and he was behind inside that cell without talking or meeting anyone. And that continued for years. Look at the character. Even then, he was resisting. No, I am not going to be bad. I am not going to react. Can you imagine an ordinary person? But the character, I was really very impressed. I embraced him. So I went and told them, no, really, you have moved me. So it is possible. And I saw him there. So these ordinary people also can have tremendous character, and character is possible, character is tested when we are tempted, when we are in difficulty, but still we are maintaining the originality. So, O soul, thou manifest through austere penance and force of character, thou art competent to perform thy task, You are competent. Each soul is potentially divine, Swami Vivekananda said. And goal is to manifest the divinity within by controlling nature. And you are competent. And what only you have to, now it says, with the help of thy companies. What are those companies? Sense organs. Your sense organs are your company. This eye, the nose, the ear, the tongue, everything our company, and they will help us. How? By listening good words, by thinking, by tasting, by seeing, by touching, anything that is good, constantly. So the impressions will be there on the mind, and my character is becoming strengthened to fight against all that is bad. So thou art competent to perform task with the help of thy company, the sense organs. Then thou art the father of your mind, Pita Yat Kashyap Sagni. And you are the father of your mind. What does the father means? Controller. Each and every Swami, the name has been given Swami, the master. Who's master? Sense, mind. He is the master of his own senses. He is the master of his own mind. He is supposed to, and that is the name, the moment we are uttering Swami, immediately is coming, oh, I have to be self-disciplined, self-controlled, self-restrained. So constantly that is reminding, thou art the father of your mind, the receiver of knowledge. What is that mind? Receiver of knowledge. The mind is an instrument. If you go on feeding many other things, it will just imbibe that. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is telling, wherever you keep your mind, it will take the shape of that, color of that. If you steep the mind in red, it will be red. If you steep the mind or keep the mind in black, it will be black. So the mind is an instrument only. You can use it in any way you like. So first you have to take your mind under your control. How you can control it? With the senses. What the senses are doing, going out and getting the information, so control them. So here it says, faith is your mother, Shraddha Mata. I have my Lord, I have my God, I have my Guru, I have my scripture. I am going to be a good person in this life. So that is the Shraddha. I am going to be a good person. The first and foremost, self-Shraddha means self-confidence. That's why Swami Vivekananda said that in the olden days they used to say he is an atheist who is not having the faith in God. But the new religion says he is an atheist, he is not believing, who is not having the self-confidence, who does not believe in himself. Now what is the self-confidence? It is not ego, but inside, I am going to do, I am going to be good, I am going to be good constantly. How? Because all around I see the good people around me. So that is called Shraddha, and this Shraddha is just like your mother, Shraddha Mata, and the thoughtful person is your Guru. The preceptor is your thoughtful person. When you go and ask something, he can give you a proper answer and guide you properly. He is your preceptor. Again, one mantra says, with God as goal, the disciple hear of God from the realized soul and recite. That is called the indication of the mantra diksha. Afterwards it developed. In those days, mantra diksha, as we do now, it was not there. Not in this form, it was there, but not in this form. They used to get the idea from the Guru. You are divine, try to manifest the divinity within. That was the idea. Aham Brahmasmi tat tvam asi. Tat tvam asi. Tat means the God, tvam, you, asi, yeah, you are. So you are also God. So manifest that. So we find that this is called Guru Shishya Parampara. It moves like this again and again. And in the we find in the beginning, and this we were reading from the Agneya Kanda. And the Sama Veda, there are 4 chapters. So we are concluding the Agneya Kanda, and the second comes the Aindra Kanda. Aindra Kanda is the second chapter, and it says, O men, sing together the praise of God, who is everlasting, worshipped by many, and grants bliss to the earth like a king. So he is having so much. So it says, Tadbo Gaya Sune Sacha Puruhutaya Sattvane. You must come together and pray. And that is why in every religion they always say assembly. And all people, they come together and then they pray. In Christianity and Islam they call faithfuls. They will come and they will recite together. Why? It helps each other. Alone, if you are sitting over here, you are feeling to get up or scratching or looking at this, looking at that. The moment you see that so many other people are also there, you restrain yourself. And when you see the whole people are calling, so that also helps you. The same type, the thought together, when you are thinking, it becomes very powerful. Sri Ramakrishna, he said, when many people come together, gather together, there the manifestation of God comes. Manifestation of God. যেখানে বহু লোক একত্রিত হয় সেখানে ঈশ্বরের আবির্ভাব. Abirbhav means manifestation. Where many people are assembled, there we find. So this is the mantra diksha, means taking the ideology, ideal, and we are receiving an ideal, and then together we are slowly following. And we find that again we talk so much about so many things, but we do not use our tongue to take the name of God. And in here it says, there's a beautiful song I was trying to remember. It says, I do everything, I go everywhere, but I don't visit your temple. I talk whole day so many things, but I never talk about you. I don't chant your name. I eat so many things, but I never take your prasad. So this way, all the time we find they're telling that you have to, this is a modern song, but in the Upanishad also the same thing. Oh words, go on to God and express your aim. Words, my prayer. So it is telling that you go to God and express your aim. Oh God, I'd like to see you. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is teaching, why don't you go and cry and pray? You are the creator, you are my father, you are my mother. Why you should not reveal yourself to me? Go and pray, go and cry, go and demand. So here you find Gaba upo batabate mahiyajnasya rapasuda ubhakarna hiranyaya. And in the chapter, it says almost in the second mantra, O words, go on to God and express your aim. Knowledge and action are two excellent accomplishment. Knowledge and action. He is giving only a little hint. What is that knowledge? That God is there. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he is also telling, believe me, I swear in the name of Divine Mother, there is God. You can talk to Him, you can see Him. So this is the knowledge, this is the faith. Faith in the words of a great personality. And then action, activity, work. What is that? You have to go on praying, you have to go on following all the things that Sri Ramakrishna has said. Only 2 things, be very simple. The complicated mind, crooked mind, it cannot realize God. They can deceive others. They can say many other things to many people. Oh, I know God, this is that. So many people will talk like that. But the simple heart will only cry and say, I couldn't see God. All people, you are all going to Him, but I am not getting that urge. Why? Has God already asked me to go away from Him? So that is the prayer. So the tears are rolling down and God comes. So here it says in that way, in a Bengali song it says, O tongue, if you have to say anything, only call the name of Mother. He is asking himself, take the help of your tongue and only call Mother, 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 utter. Rasunare sange rakhish, she jeno ma bole dake. The God is called as Mother. So here we find the same type of, then again and again in different pages I have just chosen. So here it says, O soul, drink deep the juice of knowledge born of yoga, which is immortal, excellent and gladdening, struggling for the attainment of ultimate truth. The pure streams of knowledge have prepared it for thee. That is, the pure knowledge has prepared it for thee. In a poetical way, giving the expression, the pure knowledge is that. What is that pure knowledge? I am He. The God and me are one. So that is the pure knowledge. The moment you feel like that, sometimes those who are practicing meditation, sometimes suddenly you will feel, today I am so happy. Why? Because you became united, fraction of a moment. You got that chance to realize, to feel that you are also God. So within your heart, your own God is melting into the light, and you also are feeling, I am not the flesh, I am not the bones, I am also light, the eternal. I am everywhere, a fraction of a second. But when you open your eyes and you feel a great joy, so it says that Ima Indra, Sutta, Piba, etc. I just, because the time is short. O soul, drink deep the juice of knowledge born of yoga. Yoga means, in the first line of the yoga aphorism, Chitta, Vritti, Nirodha. What is yoga? Chitta, Vritti, Nirodha. It is only Chitta. Chitta means the mind stuff. Vritti, all the impressions. Nirodha, control. So the mind stuff, the total, all the impressions are there. I am trying to control it. The moment I can control that, immediately it becomes tranquil. When it is tranquil, calm, the reflection of God comes manifest in a more permanent way than any other time, any other situation. So that is called the help of yoga. With the help of yoga, controlling all other impressions of your mind. So why the mantra diksha? Because of this. We go on repeating the name of God and forcing the other thoughts to go out or to stop. Because different type of thoughts are coming, say from the left side. So we are sending a very strong force of other thought. That is the thought of God, the mantra that the Guru has given, and then it is colliding. And for some time, it is constantly so difficult because the force, the old force is very powerful. Now you are going on sending, and then one day you will find only the name is flowing from the right to left. So the high tide, then constantly only God. When you are bathing, when you are eating, when you are sleeping, the moment you get up from the sleep, only the name of God is going on. When you are listening, when you are talking with people, in the back of your mind, that name of God is going on. So that is called this wonderful knowledge that the yoga can give you. And it is excellent and gladdening, struggling for the attainment of ultimate truth, the pure stream of knowledge They are also explaining as a stream. The jnana as a flow is coming. Then again we find it says that, O God, the man enkindled like sun with knowledge, meditating on thee. The man is shining, as all the time the example is given of the sun. The sun is giving the light, and it is not taking the help of other. The sun itself burning, giving the light. So right from the Vedic age, from the beginning, the people are constantly praising the sun because it is giving the light. So it says, O God, God means the man enkindled like sun with knowledge, meditating on thee. As long as man is meditating on God, and what is God? God is the source of knowledge. And the moment that knowledge comes, what is that knowledge? Knowledge of oneness. Again, in those who have read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, you can refer, you can understand, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, knowledge is only the knowledge of one. And all others are not knowledge, ignorance. So the knowledge is only one, and that comes through meditating on God. Behaves like the calm person. The moment that knowledge comes in, what will be the behavior of that person? Very calm. Why? Whatever is happening is all predestined. Something is going to happen. It's all predestined. We cannot do anything. So be calm and quiet and pray to God constantly. That's all. What you can do? Nothing. So many things we do, but at the same time, if you really sit quietly, turn back and you'll see somebody has done for you. Everything is you are doing, but as if somebody is doing, arranging everything favorable for you and sending some people around you so they can help you. So the good thoughts are also coming, situations are also changing. So that's why we have to pray every time, whatever I am doing, is it yours work? Are you really want me to do it? Only prayer, only talking, and you will see that force, and behaves like a calm person. He, under the protection of the Almighty Father, overcomes all forthcoming forces, inimical forces, as he does overcome sin. Sin means wrongdoings. You will never do anything wrong. Again, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, the same Satya, same truth of the Veda. In the very modern simple language he is telling, when the father is holding the hand of a child and of a baby, the baby never have any wrong state, he cannot sleep because the father is holding. So similarly he is telling here, under the protection of the Almighty Father. Well, sometimes some people used to call Swami Vivekananda, tell Swami, you must protect yourself because the moment you become popular, there will be people criticizing you. The moment you are successful, all around other people will be there to make you failure. All these things. Then they were asking, you must take protect yourself. Then he said, I am protected by a power which is so forceful that no power above the sun and under the sun can do any harm to me. So protected by the God. So Vivekananda, so many people criticize in so many ways, we cannot imagine. We only read about his success. We don't know how his heart was bleeding. His own people, his own countrymen, and all of them, they spend money and energy only to blame him. Why? He brought good name for the country. But his success, and these afterwards, Swami Vivekananda said, is that Dasha Sulabh Manavritti, the slave mentality. When a person is a slave, is a failure, and he cannot do anything, he don't like to see anybody successful. So we have to understand these. These are the teachings. Why I cannot find good in others? Someone who is doing good, making everything good, I should support him. praise Him, go to near Him. So that is the mind. And then afterwards, when you are thinking in that way, God's grace will also come, because the God's power is with Him. Those who opposed Vivekananda, where are they? And sometimes some researchers, they have found out all those, some unhappy souls. There is a chapter in a book researched on Vivekananda, some unhappy souls. There you get the names of those people. They are only there because of Swami Vivekananda. So naturally, he says that one who is meditating on you, O God, behaves like a calm person, and he, under the protection of Almighty Father, overcomes all the forthcoming inimical forces as it does overcome sin. Now, next come that another chapter is called Pavomana chapter. This Pavomana chapter, so there are 4 chapters in the Rig Veda, Sama Veda. This is the 3rd chapter, the Pavomana chapter. Some people say this is the 5th chapter is also there. We will also touch that. Here in the Pavomana chapter, it begins with this type of words: O God, with thy sweetest and most gladdening power of sustenance, thou art present in all. Thou art present in all. This is a very important word. You have no right to say sinner. When Swami Vivekananda was standing on the soil of America and he was telling this, the sinner, it is a sin to man also. You are asking man, you are addressing man as sinner? It can never be. Yesterday in that function, the first topic of discussion was sin. When the microphone came, I told, we don't believe in sin, so what to discuss about it? We don't believe in sin. We believe in failures, mistakes. And Swami Vivekananda's words, I didn't quote over there. Swamiji is telling the cow never tell lies, the wall never steal, but they remain like that. Man steals, man commits different mistakes, but if he wants, he can become God himself. So where is the sin? Or only some mistakes? We rectify, we are fine. So that is and sometimes they also say, every sinner has a future, but every saint has a past. Go and see, he has also done something wrong. So naturally, this is always there. So what is sin? For the Hindus, killing a cow is a sin. For many people, there is a food. So naturally, what is a sin? How you can call it a sin? Only that thing Swami Vivekananda is telling, contraction of your mind. When you are closing your mind and constantly thinking, whatever I thought, that is the correct, and all other things are, people are making mistakes, that's a sin. If there is any sin. So that is the sin, contraction of the mind. What is punya? When you are loving each and every one, accepting their specialities. So that is called punya. Here it says, O God, with thy sweetest and most gladdening power of sustenance, thou art present in all. When the God is present in all, how can I criticize others? Am I not criticizing God also? O Lord of food, here it goes to down to the food. O Lord of food, knowledge and mental arges. See, the food, very ordinary thing, but without that human being cannot sustain. No, the living being can sustain without food. Nothing can sustain without food. So that's why that's also giving the respect of a God. Lord of food, you are also the food, knowledge and mental urges. When you are feeling that I should go to a holy person, I should listen, that is also the inspiration of God. Otherwise, you will never feel that. I always think that we are so blessed. We always feel like talking to the good people, listening to the holy words. And some of our devotees, they are going and listening almost we cannot write the new ways, the life of Jesus, life of Sri Ramakrishna. Can we every time change the episodes? No. The same old life, same old quotations, same old teachings, but more and more and more we listen, more we feel better. The Bhagavad Gita, thousands of people, the great souls, they have also read, we are also reading, people will be reading the same thing. But at the same time, that is the inspiration, the urges. O refulgent God, master of the learned and all the forces of nature, we pray unto thee to grant us ample glory and wealth and remove the middle mental and intellectual coverings. So the person who has translated, he has used these words, middle mental and intellectual coverings. Sometimes we think, oh no, there is no God. I am waiting for the call of God. What you are waiting for? Because you don't meditate on God. Do you think that God will come and knock on your head and say, hey, come over here? How you are waiting? Waiting means you have to go on meditating on God, praying to Him, practices penances for Him. That is for waiting. So suddenly some people came and knocked my door and I opened. Oh, I was waiting for you. I was never thinking about that person. How the question of waiting? It is not the waiting. So it says that remove that type of intellect, the middle mental and intellectual covering, and take the soul direct to the last seat of supreme joy. So these are the prayers, and again we find you, O yogi, realize in the heart and pour into it again and again the delightfulness of God. Once I enjoyed the meditation, when I was in Himalaya, what in Himalaya? This has happened once only. You cannot go on repeating that. Every day you have to do that. Sri Ramakrishna again, he is telling that the sadhus, they have only one kamandalu. Kamandalu is a metal, the water pot. So they carry only, because the water is very important. Nowadays, drinking water available everywhere, but in those days the drinking water was scarcity, so they used to carry. And they will, every day they will clean it. It's just glittering, but still they will do it. Why? When they asked, why you do that? Because unless something strain will come on that, so you have to clean every day. Every day you have to take the name of God similar way to clean your mind, to make your mind clean. O yogi, realize in the heart and pour into it again and again the delightful name of God, who is adorable, attainable through knowledge and noble deeds. Who is attainable through knowledge and noble deeds, jnana, karma. The knowledge is God is there, He is everywhere, and I can also realize God, the same thing the Lord Buddha has said. So these are the things you should follow, and that attainable. And if you follow that, and then you have to do some noble deeds. You have to do something which is good. And then it says, all pervading, constantly present in all souls and replete with knowledge. So this is, then comes the Aranyak, another chapter, Aranyak, and the very first mantra it says, O God, grant us excellent, most vigorous, full knowledge. The prayer is, give us knowledge. The Narendranath Datta, the young man who was a graduate, college graduate, but still he was not getting any job in those days. And when he was totally frustrated, he tried everywhere. Then ultimately he came to Sri Ramakrishna and told, "Can you please pray to your mother, Goddess Kali? I have." Now he is believing. Because of the pressure, he told, "I know that Goddess Kali listened to your prayer." What was the answer of Sri Ramakrishna? She will listen to you too. She will listen to you too. That is the. So immediately, if there is a Purohita, is a priest who is selling religion for his own the earnings, you will, okay, bring these things, I will do a yajna for you, I will pray for you, the Saturday night, Sunday morning, all these things will come. Saturday night and Sunday morning people are available. So that all those things they will say, but what Sri Ramakrishna said, why me? Go straight to God. Why? Because Sri Ramakrishna knew that God is present and anyone with a sincere heart going and praying can see God. So Sri Ramakrishna directed him, grant us excellent and most vigorous, full knowledge. Excellent, vigorous, full knowledge. Not incomplete knowledge, full knowledge. So that way the prayer, he went and what he asked the Narendranath? Give me viveka, give me vairagya, knowledge, jnana. So all these things, that is called full knowledge. O God, equipped with the weapon of knowledge and asceticism. So these are the two things. Equipped with the and then weapon of knowledge and asceticism. The monastic life means ascetic life. What is the ascetic life? Again, two different. One is physically, he is showing the ascetics. He is not having anything, no clothing, never care for food. This one type. Another is, that is called, that our tradition of the Paramahamsa sannyasi, we are with everyone, everywhere. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna himself used to go to the museums. He used to go to many other places, even to the theaters. He used to see that those plays, what is going on. Why? To be with the people and to understand their mind and to think and to pray for them, how to help them. So this way he is telling, and then it comes, I exist before the creation. Immediately the prayer, oh God, give me this, give me that, give me knowledge. And the next sloka it says, I exist before the creation of this world. I exist before the forces of nature. Imperishable am I. He who preaches my divine knowledge to others is the benefactor of humanity. And I, all-pervading God, destroy him who does not preach my divine knowledge to others. Destroy means I put him in difficulty. And slowly, slowly, his mind also start thinking about me. Ahamsmi prathamaja ritasya purvaha devebhyo amritasya nama pratham aja. I am the one, the very first before the creation. See, the one who is praying, the God is different, I am different, I am begging to God, praying to God. And then immediately the moment I feel what comes, that experience, and this is the speciality of Hinduism. A duality, at the same time total oneness. The God is one. Immediately is feeling, I am the one before all this. O God, thy subjects on earth consider thy name Om as the best among the Vedic words. Where from the Om came? From the Veda. Why? Because this is some name has to be given. The noun, some name should be given to God. Otherwise, how we will call God? So the Om. Om iti Brahma, they say in the Veda. Om iti Brahma. What is Brahman? Om. But does it mean Om is the Brahma? No. It's the hint. Through Om, by repeating Om, by considering the Om, the knowledge of Om, you will get the glimpses of that knowledge of Brahman. So here it says in the Aranya Kanda of the Sama Veda, Te mantabba prathamam nama gonam strihi, etc. This human being, they have given you the name that is called Om. Then it comes to the another. This is the chapter Mahanamya Archika. This is the 5th chapter, with the in between it came. So I am reading it fast, only one sloka. O God, grant us celibacy for acquiring spiritual knowledge. This is the first time it has been mentioned. They give us celibacy to, why to? Because to acquire spiritual knowledge. For the spiritual knowledge, the celibacy is very, very important. Then comes the Uttararchika. O men, worship the holy God, the revealer of his knowledge to the learned. Again, the Sri Ramakrishna, in his very simple words, is telling, whoever will call on God, God will reveal himself to that person. So call on God. O God, may thou grant happiness to our cattle. Look at it. Even each and every one, when we meditate, we always think, let everybody be happy, let everybody be happy. So yesterday I chanted the 2-line slokas, let everyone be happy and let everyone be healthy anywhere in the world, whether he is my relative or not, whether in the same religious or not, doesn't matter, each and every one. May thou grant happiness to our cattle, happiness to our offsprings, happiness to our horses, happiness to our powerful and dignified persons. So this way it goes, and finally the soul, assuming diverse forms, full of knowledge and strength, treading the noble path of righteousness, different forms, and this is the unity. Not that only my God or my prophet is the only prophet. Wrong. And different time, in different form, speaking in different languages, same God, the power is coming. The soul, assuming diverse forms, full of knowledge and strength, treading the noble path of righteousness. Here the Jesus is telling, come to me and I will take your all burden. This is not the exact quotation. This is, and in the Bhagavad Gita also, much before Jesus, the same Krishna is telling, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja. You give up all your other duties. You need not to bother about anything. Only depend on me, and I will take all your responsibility. Yoga Shema Bahamyaham. I will give you all those things that you desire. All your wishes will be fulfilled. Not only that, I will protect those things also for you. Oh God, give me a house. The moment I got the house, someone came and knocked the door and told, this is a gun, you know? Yes, go out, this is my house. So no, God gave me and somebody came and took it out. That also. God told, Yoga Shema. Shema means protection. In India, the life insurance company is a government insurance company. They give this. In India, everything always from quoting from the Veda. Yoga Shema Baham Maham. I don't know whether they do it or not, but it is written over there. I will give you, I will protect you. And then when you go, understanding the literal meaning of it, that they will give to me, they said, no, you pay the premium, go on paying. And when you die, I will give you. So I am protecting all the premiums for you. So that's called, anyway, but it says these, assuming diverse forms, full of knowledge and strength, treading the noble path of righteousness, fully understanding the significance of actions. Fully understanding the significance of actions. When Swami Vivekananda introduced the Karma Yoga, even the personality like Master Mahashaya, the recorder of the Kathamrita, he doubted. Even some of the brother monks of Swami Vivekananda doubted. But Ma Saradamani Devi, uneducated lady, a village woman, she told, no, this is the right path Vivekananda Narayan is doing. So if you even go that same, I don't know, still there or not, in Kashi, Benares, Mother went and saw the first time monks, they were giving medicine and serving the ailing people. In those days, people used to shun, oh my God, the Swamis are doing this type of filthy work. They used to do. Mother went over there and then she donated 10 rupees. In those days, the 10 rupee, still they have kept it. Maybe that in the Belur Math they have kept it, but still it is there, the blessings of Mother. What the support of the Divine Mother? Why? The action. And here it says, understanding the significance of actions, full of brilliance, completely realizing its true nature, clothed at fit times with the lustre of the sun, through self-effort attains to the pure mighty God. Now friends, we will complete the Sama Veda by uttering the last mantra of the Sama Veda. It's a unique mantra. It says, it's a wonderful prayer. Bhadram karnevi srinuama devaha. Bhadram pashe maksha bhiryayatraha sthirai angai tuštubhagam shastanuvihi vashima devahitam yadayuhu shwasti na indro vriddhastrabhaha shwasti na pusha vishyavedaha shwasti nastaksho arishtanemihi shwasti no brihaspatir dadhatu shwasti no brihaspatir dadhatu. May God, the Lord of all, the elements of nature, bhauset us prosperity. That is the Brihaspati. Om Shanti. 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 Harihi Om. May we, with our ears, listen to what is good, and with our eyes see what is good, and with our limbs and bodies firm, may we extol God, lead a life conducive to the good of the sages. So constantly listening to the good words, that is the way we can slowly overcome all the limitations that we are having. We are blessed that we feel that we should go and listen. We are blessed that we feel the urge to visit the holy places and see the holy people. So this way, slowly, someday, all our limitations will be over. Friends, this January, 1st January, only a few days left, then there will be 2 functions over here, come for the whole day. 1st January, the Mother Sthiti Puja from 11 a.m. over here in the shrine, and then the Kalpataru Utsav, that will be in the basement hall. After the puja, after the Pushpanjali, please go and take the prasad and then go down. One lady is coming, the singer, she will sing some classical music, but the devotional songs in a classical way. She is from Cleveland, and 45 minutes she will sing. After that, we will have a silent prayer. That is the day when one should pray, constantly pray, whatever the prayer. Please keep my son, keep my daughter, and good, all the prayer. Don't hesitate, because everything is going to be fulfilled, answered by the God. Only 1 or 2 people, they didn't get the blessings. So on that day we will discuss. So that is very, very unfortunate. So we should not be in that 1 or 2. We should be in the group of the blessed people, pray to Him, remembering God. And that particular day, on the 1st January, I will take an evening flight and go to London, and from there to India, and will come back before Swami Vivekananda's Sthiti Puja. So